next topic is determination of internal resistance. As we know, the internal resistance is the resistance provided by the battery itself within the battery. So for a battery, when you have a battery, it will have the EMF psi, and by it will have its own internal resistance, which is given by the symbol small r. Okay, so this all on the whole is the battery connection. So how can you find the internal resistance? Is by connecting internal resistance is by connecting the voltmeter with the battery. Simply only this voltmeter. When you connect, what is this voltmeter? The meter used to measure the voltage. Okay, so when you connect a high resistance voltmeter to the battery, so it is seemed to be the closed circuit, but actually it is not the closed circuit but it is actually the open circuit, because of the high voltage, high resistance voltmeter is considered as will be considered as the open circuit. So when you check for the voltage with the voltmeter, you will get the this voltmeter reading will give the EMF of the battery, because we know that the voltage of the battery is nothing but the EMF of the battery when the battery is not connected to any circuit. So this voltmeter is considered as the open circuit, that is the EMF, the battery is considered to be not connected to any circuit, and no current will be flowing due to this battery. Then this battery reading with the voltmeter will give you the full EMF value. So now when you connect the voltmeter to the battery, you can find the voltmeter reading is nothing but the EMF of the battery. And when you connect the battery with the voltmeter will take some very few amount of current for the deflection of the voltmeter also. So this EMF is determined by the voltmeter now, and we know that the battery will have some internal resistance, which is given by the symbol R. As it is the resistance, it is given as the resistor symbol here. Now when you connect in such a way, you will get the EMF. Next, what I am going to do is we are going to connect external resistance capital R to the circuit, so that some current will be flowing out from the battery, and now you're going to determine the internal resistance in such a case of the circuit. So we know that when a resistor is connected, the current will be flowing, and a small voltage drop will be exist against this resistor R. This resistor will drop some voltage according to this resistor value. So that voltage is given by the Ohm's law. We know that V is equal to IR. Let it be the equation number 1. And we know that a few amount of internal resistance will be created here inside the battery, and this will also drop some voltage, which is given by V is equal to psi minus IR. Why? Because we know that the voltage drop is nothing but by Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Here for this battery, the resistance is internal resistance small r, right? But what is this voltage? This voltage is nothing but equivalent to EMF, but as we know, see, EMF is nothing but the full battery voltage. Without using the battery, without any current flowing out of the battery, the full battery voltage is nothing but EMF. And when you connect to the circuit, this voltage drop occurs. Why? Because of this internal resistance. So from the full battery voltage, when you minus this internal resistance, you will get the voltage dropped by this voltage supplied by this battery in the circuit, right? So this is my full strength, and this much amount of strength will be dropped when you connect to the circuit. So when you minus this will give the voltage of the battery when it is connected to the circuit. Can you understand? So the voltage dropped is given by psi minus I into R. This is my second equation. So I want to find actually the internal resistance, this R. So I'm going to have this on one side, bring this side to the other side. So you'll have, see, from the equation V is equation number 2, V is equal to psi minus IR. I'm going to have this IR. You have a minus here, have it as such. Bring this psi alone to the other side. It becomes V minus psi because psi is positive here. When you bring it to the other side, it becomes minus psi. So V minus psi is equal to this one as such. So minus IR. I'm going to multiply this with the minus to remove this minus. So when you multiply that, it will become minus V plus psi equal to IR, right? So I'm replacing this equation as, I'm rearranging this equation as IR is equal to psi minus V. So this is your third equation, right? So I have replaced because I want to find the R, internal resistance. So I'm having it on the left hand side and bringing all the other terms to the right hand side now. So I have one IR here, IR here. So divide this equation by the equation number 1. So divide 3 by 1. So IR divided by this IR equal to psi minus V by this V. Okay. So I will get cancelled off. I want what? The internal resistance small r. So I have this alone on left hand side. Bring this capital R to the right hand side. You will be having the internal resistance small r equal to psi minus V by V into capital R, that is your external resistance. So from the internal resistance we have calculated, you're going to measure the power provided by the battery to the external device. So power P is equal to V into I. We know that the formula is power P is equal to V into I. So here V is nothing but the voltage. So you can replace this voltage as the EMF provided by the battery on the whole, right? So P is equal to I into psi. And from the equation number 3 we have derived. So equation number 3 is nothing but IR is equal to psi minus V. So we want psi here. Instead of psi, I'm going to get the psi value from this equation. So psi, have the psi alone on the left hand side, bring this V to the other side. It becomes, here you have minus V. If it is moved to the other side, it becomes plus V. So psi is equal to IR plus V. So I'm going to replace the psi value as IR plus V here in this equation. Then power P is equal to I into, instead of this psi, V plus IR. So let this be equation number 5. And this is for the power inside the battery. And you have this V here. This V is nothing but the voltage provided by the external resistance. And we know this is given by the Ohm's law by the first equation. V is equal to IR. This R is external resistance. The voltage dropped in the circuit, external circuit. This voltage drop will happen because of the external resistance connected in the external circuit, right? So this voltage V is equal to I into capital R. Now substitute this equation in the equation number 5. So this is, instead of V, I'm going to substitute this IR in the place of V here. So this equation would be replaced as P is equal to this I as such. Instead of V, IR, I into capital R plus this I into small r as such. Now multiply this I inside, you'll have I into I square, right? So power P is equal to I squared capital R plus I squared small r, which is nothing but, this is actually I. So this is nothing but the power provided in the circuit. And we know that this is external resistance in the device or in the circuit. So this part I squared into R is nothing but power delivered to the external device. And this I square small r is nothing but small r is internal resistance. So this is power delivered to the internal resistance, that is power delivered internally with the battery. Okay. So this is what is the actual part, which is part of power which is delivered to the device what we connect. When you have a new battery, for a good battery, the internal resistance will be, as I said, for the new battery, internal resistance will be very much lower. So the internal resistance will be very much lower, and most of the power will be delivered to the external device what you connect. So when for a good battery, more power is given to the external device and the device operation will be higher. I hope you have understood. Please subscribe to the channel.